Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Evolved Dad Shorecast. So, the other day, I had a realization. There are people in my community that some of them are small business owners, others are entrepreneurs, others are just regular employees. And thinking about it, how I'm doing the Evolved Dad, I'm not sure that any one of them knows that I'm doing this. Could be someone came across it online and figured it out, but hasn't spoken to me about it. And I realized that my availability, whether it's, to go out, have a good time, or to go help with other things, which I try to do when I can, I'm living a little bit on my own island. I'm not saying for the rest of the world, but in this area. And in a way, it's sort of lonely. Lonely. It's, I don't know really how to describe it, honestly. It's not a bad feeling. It's just a feeling like other people don't really understand. And when I get the question of, "Oh, what are you so busy with?" Or "How come you can't come this time? Like, what's going on? Why all of a sudden you so unavailable?" And I'll give excuses of different things, maybe different aspects of what I'm working on with the Evolved Dad brand without really going into much detail. But I do have the people that I've built a very strong relationship with through social media and have calls with them, and we build together. It's like a new community. So, what does this pertain to you? I'm glad you asked. As a dad, in the world that we live in, it's pretty split on how many of the dads are actually working on improving themselves in a way that's better for their family. And from what I've found is there are a lot less dads that are actually focusing on building better for their family than unfortunately just letting things go by, coming home, cracking a beer, sitting on the couch watching Netflix, and just not doing anything to move forward. And it gets lonely. It gets lonely. I know that when I've brought up certain ideas about fatherhood with some people, they'll just laugh me away and they'll make fun of it and whatnot, to the point where there's a good amount of people where I just won't bring it up with because I know that's what their response is going to be. So it can get pretty lonely. But the reason that I continue with it is because I found the truth. This is how it should be. And I know that through the feeling of fulfillment that I get from it. And I see how it's transforming my family, how my kids are happier, my wife's happier. We have much stronger relationships. And it's a constant battle to keep moving forward. And battle, I don't mean in a way where it's constantly beating me down. A battle that there's always new small events, new battles coming at you every day. Whether it's there's something that's coming up that's going to pull you away from the family and you have to make that decision. And every situation is going to be different. Or it could be that, you don't want to work out, you're exhausted. Maybe you get run down or you missed out on a week or two of keeping to your new diet, your new lifestyle, whatever it may be. But it can get pretty lonely, which is something that's the reason I wanted to bring it up. Because it's important that you find that community, you find those dads that you can speak with, whether that's reaching out to me, we could have a call, or whether that's finding some other dads, whether it's in real life or on social media, that you can chat it up with and say, these are the pains that I'm going through, this is what I'm experiencing, and realizing that you're not the only one with these same issues that other people are experiencing, that you're experiencing. Everyone's got these problems. Some just may not be addressing them. Some may not be caring much about the fact that there is a problem and they're choosing to ignore it. But you're not. You're standing up and you're saying, no, enough is enough. Now it's time for me to stand up against this and to address this issue. So I want to encourage you to keep moving forward, realizing that, yes, it's painful. It can get really, really lonely when it comes to the people that are around you. But when you refocus on the fact that you have your family, and the stronger you build your family, the stronger you're building a connection. You're going to be there for each other. Friends will come and go. A job will come and go. But your family is what's there for you. But you got to be there for them. And I think that's what's awesome about what you're doing. It's not an easy task to take on. And when there's family or friends, maybe even parents or siblings that are laughing at you for what you're doing, but you know deep down that this is the right thing, this is what you want to do because you want better for your family, that's where the strength comes in. That, yeah, you're on that island alone, you're walking the path alone. But realize there are other dads out there that are doing this as well. Don't feel like you're the only one. Being in the minority, that's possible. But there's other dads out there. There's a lot of them. And I'm starting to discover that more and more. So I want to encourage you to hold on tight, hold on strong. You got this. Keep going forward and don't allow that temporary loneliness or that feeling of that you're in a different world than other people push you away from continuing to battle on the day to day and becoming a better father. If there's ever anything that I could help out with, reach out to me on Twitter at The Evolved Dad. You can get me on Telegram at The Evolved Dad. And let's chat. Don't be shy about it. And don't fight this alone. We're here for each other. There's so many more dads that are coming on board, so many dads that are on board, and we have a power to be able to build something amazing for this next generation. So, as always, I want to thank you for spending your time with me today. Stay strong, be awesome, battle on. You got this. This is Jonathan, the Evolved Dad, signing off.